SCP-055, aka Unknown or Anti-Meme. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Object is kept within a 5x5 by 2.5 square meter room constructed of cement, but with a 50 centimeter thickness, with a Faraday cage surrounding the cement walls. Access is via a heavy containment door measuring 2 by 2.5 meters, constructed on bearings to ensure door closes and locks them automatically unless held open deliberately. Security guards are not to be posted outside of SCP-055's room. It is further advised that all personnel maintaining or studying other SCP objects in the vicinity, they try to maintain a distance of at least 50 meters from the geometric center of the room, as long as this is reasonably practical. Description: SCP-055 is a self-keeping secret or anti-meme. Information about SCP-055's physical appearance, as well as its nature, behavior, and origins is self-classifying. To clarify, how Site-19 originally acquired SCP-055 is unknown. When SCP-055 was obtained, and by whom, is unknown. SCP-055's physical appearance is unknown. Is not describable or invisible. Individuals are perfectly capable of entering SCP-055's container and observing it, taking mental or written notes, making sketches, taking photographs, and even making audio and video recordings. An extensive log of his observation is on file. However, information about SCP-055's physical appearance leaks out of a human mind soon after such an observation. Individuals tasked with describing SCP-055 afterwards find their minds wandering and lose interest in the task. Individuals tasked with sketching a copy of a photograph of SCP-055 are unable to remember what a photograph looks like, as are researchers overseeing these tests. Security personnel who have observed SCP-055 via closed-circuit television cameras emerge after a full shift, exhausted and effectively amnesiac about the events of the previous hours. Who authorized the construction of SCP-055's containment room, why it was constructed in this way, or what the purpose of the described containment procedures may be, are all unknown. Despite SCP-055's container being easily accessible, all personnel at Site-19 claim no knowledge of SCP-055's existence when challenged. All these facts are periodically rediscovered, usually by chance readers of this file, causing a great deal of alarm. This state of concern lasts minutes at most before the matter is simply forgotten about. A great deal of scientific data has been recorded from SCP-055, but cannot be studied. At least one attempt has been made to destroy SCP-055, or possibly move it from containment at Site-19 to another site, meaning failure for reasons unknown. SCP-055 may present a major physical threat, and indeed may have killed many hundreds of personnel, and we would not know it. Certainly, it presents a gigantic mimetic segmental threats, hence its keyer classification. Document number 055-1, an analysis of SCP-055. Author puts forward the hypothesis that SCP-005 was never formally acquired by Redacted and is in fact an autonomous and remotely controlled agent, inserted at Site 19 by an unidentified third party for one and or all of the following purposes: silently observe or interview with activities at Site 19, silently observe or interfere with activities at other SCP locations, to silently observe or interfere with activities of humanity worldwide, SCP, to silently observe or interfere with other SCP objects, to silently observe or interfere with the Redacted. No action to counter any of these potential threats is suggested, or indeed theoretically possible. Addendum A. If this thing really is an anti-meme, why doesn't the fact that it's an anti-meme get wiped? We must be wrong about that somehow. Wait a minute. What if we were to keep notes about what it isn't? Would we remember those? Bartholomew Hughes, NSA. Document number 055-2. Report of Dr. John Marichek. Survey team number 19-055-127BXE. Was successfully able to enter SCP-055's container in a the appearance in, to some degree, the nature of the object. Notes were taken according to the project methodology. See Redacted, after which the container was sealed again. Excerpt from a transcript of personnel debriefing follows. Okay, I'm going to need to ask you some questions about number 055 right now. Number what? SCP object is 55. The object you just examined. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think we have as a 55. Okay then, Redacted. I'd like you to tell me what you see, what you've been doing for the past 2 hours. What? Subject appears uncomfortable. I don't know. Okay, then do you remember that we all agree that it wasn't spherical? That what wasn't? Oh, right. It isn't round at all. Object 55 isn't round. So you remember it now? Well, no. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I know there's one. It's something you can't remember. And it's not a sphere. Wait a minute. What's not a sphere? Object 55. Object what? Doc, do you remember agreeing that something wasn't shaped like a sphere? Oh, right. It appears to be possible to remember what SCP-055 is not. Negations of fact. And to repeatedly deduce its existence from these memories. Personnel involved in survey number 19-055-127-BXE reported moderate levels of disorientation and psychological trauma associated with cycles of repeated memory and forgetfulness of SCP-055. However, no long-term behavioral or health problems were observed. In psych assessments of survey personnel show consistent reports of distress fading over time. Recommendations. It may be worthwhile to post at least one staff member capable of remembering in the existence of SCP-055 to each critical site.